After you.
Hello and welcome to Movie A Day with me, Kenzo Lee.
And AJ Rome. My name changes every time.
Aaron J, AJ,
Aaron J.
J.A.
Rome.
AK.
As long as it ends in Rome.
Rome?
Yep.
We're just going to call you Rome.
Fair enough. I am Rome.
He is Rome. And, okay. We are here in Meltdown Comics, 7522 Sunset Boulevard, one of the best places to ever... If you have anything that you would ever want to have that is in comic book form, or having to do with comic books,
to comic books,
or if you'd like to relate it to comic books, perhaps. I'm not sure how to do that.
or if you'd like to have relations with comic books,
which is actually something you might have to go. Well, characters. That's fine. If you're actually gonna do the comic book itself.
then come to Meltdown. They can work that thing out for you.
What? Oh, they can.
Yeah.
I didn't know they could do that. It's a full service place.
I got an appointment with Fathom in the back in a minute, so we should hurry this up.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's awkward. Today's movie is Hellboy, or Hellboy 2, or both of them, actually, as a matter of fact. We're going to do both of them right now.
Hellboy, boo.
Oh, come on. Really?
Yeah. Not a fan.
Okay.
Not a fan. That was one of them that I turned off.
I really enjoyed Hellboy. The first one I enjoyed. The second one was a little funny, but the first one I really enjoyed. I thought it was good. It's a character they're not making him like a superhero. He's more like a big brooding spy.
I think that what's the dude's name that played him?
Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman. I think that the reason he was born was to play Hellboy.
Yes, and that's why it's cool. Again, I know. Okay, AJ has said in the past that narrative's the most important part of the film. Yeah, is that right? Or one of the most important parts.
It's one of the I mean it can either make or break.
So I agree. These don't have the best narrative in the world, but it is really cool to see a big red guy running around beating up monsters with a big stone hand. I mean, and also Solo Blair's hot.
Yeah. I'd be okay with
the big stone hand.
Yeah.
Thing.
As long as I can lift it.
Basically, the gist of Hellboy is about in World War II. The idea is that the Nazis were doing this whole thing having to do with mystic powers, and so when the U.S. came to basically battle them out, they were opening this huge portal to another dimension, and through that portal came this little baby, itty bitty baby devil, basically with a big stone hand
and horns.
And so over the years, this professor raises the little itty bitty devil to be a normal dude. And apparently he ages very slowly, so 60 years later, he's like 25 years old, 30 years old. He's got major attitude problems, he's never allowed outside. He has a tail, and he shaves off his horns, which is why he has the sliced off horns. He shaves off his horns to try and fit in with other people, but he's not allowed to be seen outside because he's bright red. And that's the basic story.
It's a bad sunburn.
Yeah, it's a very bad sunburn.
You shouldn't come outside on that sunburn.
One of the major side effects is the tail.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't stay in the sun too long.
No, and a big red hand, which actually is kind of cool, but the sunburn is...
Yeah.
No, the tail is
very
not, it's hard to fit in pants.
Yes.
With the tail.
Unless you can find three-legged pants somewhere. Anyway.
We are close to Van Nuys.
The way that I can tell...
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Not that close. The way that I can tell Hellboy's career has turned for the worst. He did 2 movies, and then he was just in a commercial. I mean, he's gone from film straight to commercial. He skipped TV. Commercial. It was a DirecTV.
DirecTV commercial, yeah. Right. So, I thought that was kind of ingenious, though.
Yeah, no, it was a good commercial, but I mean, I think that's the end of his career when you can do 2 big movies and then.
Well, they finished the third one with a pretty interesting little cliffhanger, but I don't think it's going to work out. I mean, the thing about it is that Hellboy 1 is kind of a cool one. It is an origin story of sorts, but it's more about, it's more about Hellboy's relationship with this girl and all that kind of stuff. But the second movie is all about this mythology.
Let's fight dragons.
Nothing to fight dragons.
I didn't see it, so...
They fight the first one has them slicing up some big tentacle thing. The second one doesn't have that really as much, so. The second movie is more about the mythology that's being created about like an alternate world and elves and stuff like that. It's a little bit...
The first one reminded me of Men in Black 2, which also sucked.
That's true, it did suck. So Men in Black 1 wasn't that great either, in my opinion. I thought it was a little too much of a commercial machine.
I kind of liked it. I liked that one. I
liked
Men in Black.
It felt a little new, but it was a little weird.
Who doesn't love watching Will Smith save the world? Over and over and over again. I do. Guilty as charged. Sorry.
Okay.
I'll keep paying my $14 in Hollywood to watch a movie with.
How much does it cost for you guys to see a movie out there in other parts of the country?
$6.50.
Less.
Frick you, man.
$5, man. $5. Not for a matinee. That's for like a night show.
Student ID. Anyway.
No student ID necessary. Just $5 straight. Are you getting sad yet?
Yeah.
You get depressed?
Moving to
Maybe wanna
Texas.
cry?
In Texas, make some room on your couch.
Texas makes a remark. Gosh. Okay, so we're gonna close this up. Hellboy for me, thumbs up. For you, you fell asleep. Okay. So for movie day, this is Kenzo Lee.
And a Rome J.
The Rome. Go back.
The
Go
Rome.
back. Have your relations with Fathom, or where the hell you're gonna do.
Is it 2:30 yet? I'm out.
And I guess that I'll see you guys tomorrow.